Peace, what's up, solutionaries and clearly non-solutionaries. Okay, this video going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit longer because I'm pretty sure all of y'all have already heard the story about how I'm conning everybody and all of these other different things. I'm going to address a lot of that. In the previous video, you actually have testimony from, a sister that will give you some more insight on this video. There's things that I bring up. First and foremost, there's a D-list actor that is saying that I conned him out of something, okay? Let me set the record straight. This actor that reached out to us from, seeing the work that we already were doing. He said he liked the work that he did. He was friends with Darren Seals, the activist from, I think Ferguson, that was murdered and his car was set on fire that he was in with his, shot up body. And he didn't want to see me go down the same path. First of all, I'm not going down the same path. That's number one. But I understand people's nervousness for the work that I'm doing, and I get it. So that's how we reached out. Then he, proceeded to say, he wanted to be guidance, he wanted to help in whichever way he can, and he's in a different financial space and all these other different things. Now, if anybody know me, I leave the house with the same $15 to $20 every morning. I go out and get it. Everybody around Philly has always known me for selling something. They know that. And we're not talking about con artists selling. We're talking about I have a product, you want the product. Sales. So I don't ask for things. I don't beg for things. And this particular guy went on to say how I begged him for things. No, it's not what happened. I don't beg. I'm a solutionary. The other thing about this particular, dude is he came out to the Cali class. He said he had the Darren Seals shirt on. First of all, if that's my dead homie, I'm not wearing him on a shirt just for a symbolic thing, unless it's, his anniversary of his life or something like that. So that's it. He came there. He wanted to show that his support. Blah blah blah. It's all good. Then he proceeds to tell me the organization that he just was with wasn't ready for the fame, wasn't ready for the spotlight. It was kind of a teardown, but it's like, okay, no harm, no foul. Then he proceeds to say if there's anything that I need, if I could use. And he did help. He helped us replenish merchandise. He helped me when everybody kept telling me, I gotta leave North Philly. I gotta move out of North Philly. I gotta move out of North Philly. The work that I'm doing is too good. We can't have nothing happening to you. So I mentioned that to him, and he says, I had already located a spot. He said he'd be the guarantor. For those of y'all that don't know, a guarantor is a person that says, hey, if this person defaults on the payments, I'll be responsible for it. Because everybody know I ain't had no paper trail. Everybody know that. It's not no new conversation. So that's what he did, because he said he wanted to see me safe and he wanted to support the work that we do. Fast forward a little bit, come to find out any energy and information and resources that he was putting towards the work that we doing at BGM, not my personal pocket. Not my personal pocket. The information and the resources that he was doing was to send a MOU saying that he wanted 25% of all BGM related work in the future, from now until forever, in perpetuity. I said no. Now, because we had already used that, that capital for things, I said, listen, man, and other people in my crew recognize, like, yo, he kind of being a little bossy. He telling us what to do, like we don't work for him. Just little things. And I want y'all to pay attention to all of this part of the story. He said he wanted 25% of everything BGM related. And I know what my worth is. Yes, BGM, and I told him at the time, we were still working on our final process of getting our LLC, Limited Liability Corporation. It takes a minute. Our organization ain't even 2 years old yet. So when it first was a hobby, we started getting serious with it. He took it upon himself to tell me he was going to do it. He was going to get it incorporated in the state of California. I told that man, no, I don't want you spending no money on fees. You've done enough. We moving forward. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He did it anyway. And I have those screenshots, and I will be posting those, all of the screenshots of the conversations with me telling that man, no, don't spend no money. And me telling that man, I appreciate what you've done. But to hold it over my head in the name of you saying, because you a celebrity, that I'm supposed to just do what you're telling me because of the fact that you said, well, I already helped, so now you got to give me 25% of your company, is bullshit. It's bullshit. Now, on top of that, now what he's doing is he's slandering and saying that I begged him for money, that I asked him for something, and I needed that type of help. First and foremost, before his, and put it together and saying he wanted to help and support what we were doing, before that, We had already raised $25,000, $28,000 without him from the people. So all of you dickheads that's thinking the money going into my pocket or something like that, false. Again, I am in no control of any of the BGM GoFundMe money at all. At all. GoFundMe sends let you know where your status is. It's very transparent. I don't touch that money. That pays for travel arrangements, paying for locations, paying for instructors, you know, things of that nature. Things that are necessary when you're doing a 13 at that time city tour, now into a 50 state tour. So we had already generated over $30,000 before interacting with this brother. And the people that's saying, well, that money's going into your pocket, how? It would be different if I was saying, we gonna get this number, then we gonna start the tour. We started Baltimore with $800 in our GoFundMe page. We, our team, put a lot of that energy and resources in there ourselves. This particular D-list actor was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. We generated all of this energy before he showed up, and that's why he showed up. What he assumed was, because he assisted and said to me out of his own mouth, I want you to be safe. He used the whole Darren Seals situation as it's impacting me to do that. And I took him at that face value. But what he tried to do after that was swindle me into giving him 20% of the company. When I said, no, brother, what's gonna happen is, that will be unfair to my team. I'll give you that initial paper back. We'll work on it on a case to case, because I'm not giving you, I'm not letting you create a Black Guns Matter incorporated in your name that you're just promising that you're going to give back to me at some point. I'm not doing that. I never was okay with that. How does that make my team feel, who've been rocking with us for damn near 2 years now? And two, what he said was, oh, well, the people that I'm going to get high level, high value investors to come invest, they're not going to give you the money. They only know me. So that's why you have to legitimize my interaction with BGM. I said, well, if that's the case, why don't you dump that money into the GoFundMe? The same place that Coleon New Wars put it, the same place that Michael Boyce has put it, the same place that all of you that have supported have put that. I get an email every day, somebody saying they want to put it in my PayPal. No. But he said he wanted to be behind the scenes and invisible. He also said he didn't want his issues from being fired from Grey's Anatomy to negatively to affect, because we have a good rapport with the gay community. That's what he said out of his own mouth. At the time, it sounded logical. At the time, it sounded logical. I wasn't thinking that this brother just came out of nowhere to come swindle me. But in turn, what I found out is he did all of those things in the name of trying to help the community, in the name of trying to help me not get shot. I've been alive in North Philly for decades. I ain't been shot yet. He said that these were things that I gotta look the part and all of this Hollywood shit. It's to make sure that I'm safe and I'm good. That's why the situation's transpired the way that it is. I didn't bring none of this up. The story came out a week ago. I ignored it. Everybody has the right to feel how they want to feel. Yes, I got his money. Yes, I do. Yes, I did. We created resources off of that, for sure. Then what that brother continued to do after we communicated one final time when he tried to argue me down and I'm not ready for the light, same thing he did to the other sister. I said, it's cool, brother. We don't really have to have conversation. Then from that point, no, I'm not going to slow up on this. Everybody needs to hear every single thing that I'm saying. If they can't be patient enough to get through longer than a 5-minute video, that's on them. Because they hitting my inbox, y'all hitting my inbox acting like I stole something, or I told somebody that I was going to do something in the sense of I'm going to take the money and just do all of this other shit. That's not what's happening. So, since then, the brother has been on press saying that I'm swindling people and things of these nature. It's just not true. So yeah, this is what I want you to do, sir. First, to the people that needed clarity on that, there's the clarity. Watch the other video with the sister talking about her experiences with him and Missing 24, the organization that he also tried to dismantle. You looking like an agent. How I know you ain't had nothing to do with Darren Seals? How do I know that? Just because you show up as an actor telling me that was one of your homies? All right, cool. But every other organization that you go into, when you was in the motherland, you had beef with them brothers over there on the continent. That didn't go right. You come to Missing, you got an issue with Black Lives Matter. That didn't go right with them. You got an issue with Missing 24. That don't go right with them. And everybody seems to say you try to control and buy into and own outright the company because you were using your celebrity to try to generate that for them. Now you want to do it to me. Nobody else is going to address it, because everybody trying to play it cool, and I get it. Now you going the dirty route. So listen, we're going to do it this way. One, you can acknowledge and apologize to the other organizations that you tried to spin and threw dirt on their name, and I'll give you your bread. Or you can take me to court, and we can go to court. Because if you feel like I legally got outside of an agreement that we had, the courts will decide it. I have no problem going to court, brother, at all. And for all of you people that don't know the working dynamics of what it takes to start and maintain a movement, I hope that this conversation gives you some understanding about it. We go to Florida. We just did 2 cities in Florida. Chicago. While y'all talking about convening and having a good time, I'm probably gonna go back to Chicago in the next few days and just be there on my dolo, trying to help. Philly, Baltimore, Atlanta, hood places. We're actually doing the work with the money that the people have given us. It would be different if we were just stashing the money and ain't go nowhere yet. So y'all people that don't have any business acumen, that don't see this money already went to things, we ain't trying to get rich. That's the difference. The people that's attacking me are trying to get rich. They see us growing. They see the potential for what we doing. They see that we the gateway to the hood, and they chomping at the bit, rubbing their hands like Birdman, waiting, hoping that I'm gonna be stupid enough to sign over a chunk of my company. I own the term Black Guns Matter. We own the term and that logo, Black Guns Matter. Not any other Hollywood celebrity D-list that want to show up Johnny come lately to try to create a wedge between me and my team that have been sacrificing blood, sweat, and tears for however long. And all of you haters that just want to have something to talk about, it's nothing I can really say to you. You're going to do what you do. But I want you to organize better. I want you to get madder. I don't want to get your little group, your small groups of haters that don't like what we doing for whatever reason, that's calling me a fraud. And real quick, I want to address that. I never professed to be a lawyer. I never professed to be an NRA certified instructor. I never professed to be a marksman. I never professed to be anything. That's why I link you with all of those experts in those fields and just generate the energy. All I am is a dude that had a horrible past that's trying to do the right thing, that got one misdemeanor on his jacket. Because that's what the next thing y'all gonna say, or have already started saying. You know, I'm just a dude from the hood, going to different hoods, doing the right thing and informing people and getting them more empowered and more confident. If that's not enough for you, I don't care. I don't care. So this lays all of that out. Again, apologize for my aggression to y'all. The challenge is on to you, brother. Take me to court. Take me to court, or apologize to those other organizations who names you threw dirt on. Those women. That iPhone that you brought blue and wanted to have a sneak thing, but you didn't want your wife to find out about it, and she denied you. Let's talk about that. Let's apologize to that woman for that. And I'll give you your bread with interest. Hope that settles it for everybody. Y'all be safe, be solutionary.